Good morning, boys and girls. I hope everyone had a great day yesterday. And where we are living in Canada, it's March break. So any children that went to school, they're now having a week's vacation. And hopefully they're able to join us each morning. Jax wanted to come and join us this morning too, as we're going to read another book. And this one is by Robert Munsch. And it's called Love You Forever. Robert Munsch writes wonderful stories. So let's begin and find out what's in the story. And maybe many of you have already read this story. It's a great one. So I'm going to pass Jax over to his mama. And we will begin. Here we go. Love you forever. A mother held her new baby, very slowly rocked him back and forth and back and forth, back and forth. I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Jax likes to touch the pages and eat the book. Bless his heart. The baby grew. He grew and he grew just like Jax is growing right up. He grew and he grew until he was 2 years old. And he ran all around the house. And that's not what we're looking forward for you, Jax. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator. Oh no. And he took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, "This kid is driving me crazy." I wonder how many other mothers feel that way when their children are in the twos and they're toddling all around. Okay, Jax, you gonna listen? But at nighttime, when the 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the bedroom door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. And if he was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll love you always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The little boy grew, and he grew, and he grew, and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old. And he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath. I remember those days with my little boy. And when Grandma visited, he always said bad words. Uh-oh. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to her, too. Oh, dear. But at nighttime, when he was asleep, the mother would quietly open the door to his room, crawl across the floor, look up over the side of his bed, and if he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll love you always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The boy grew, he grew, and he grew, and he grew, until he was a teenager. Oh, these are exciting times. He had strange friends, and he wore strange clothes. And he listened to strange music. Sometimes his mother felt like she was in a zoo. But at night time, when the teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. If he really was asleep, she picked up that great big boy and she rocked him back and forth, then back and forth, and back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." That teenager grew, he grew, and he grew, and he grew. He grew, bless you, until he was a grown-up man. He left home and got a house across town. Jax, we don't want you to move across town. No, we don't. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across town. I think she was missing her son. If all the lights in her house's sun, can you imagine? In her son's house were out, she'd open up his front door. Oh, and she crawled across the floor of his bedroom. She looked up over the side of his bed. If that great big man was really asleep, oh, she would pick him up. Oh, my goodness. And she'd rock him back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth. And while she rocked him, she would sing, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living. My baby you'll be." Look, he's a great big man. He's bigger than his mama. Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. One day she called upon her son and said, "You'd better come see me because I'm very old and I'm sick." So her son came to see her. When he came in the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always." But she couldn't finish because she was too old and too sick. Oh, that's sad when your mom gets sick. The son went to his mother. He picked her up and he rocked her back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. And Jax, you're laying upside down. And he sang this song to her. "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my mummy you'll be." Oh, isn't that sweet? So the son, it was his turn to rock his mother. When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. He's probably thinking, doing some thinking. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly he rocked her back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, "I'll love you forever, and I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The end. Well, boys and girls, your moms and dads love you too, and I'm sure when you were just a wee little baby, they rocked you back and forth in the rocking chair or sitting in a big chair and trying to get you to go to sleep. Some babies have soothers, like Jax, he's having his soother. I think it's nap time for him right now. So we would like to say thank you so much for joining us this morning. And wherever you are, I hope if you have snow, it's melting just like it is here. It's a beautiful sunny day. So we say once again, thank you for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye for now.